On this episode of On the Line, from the Washington Spirit, Ana Mayoral. Our Executive Director of MSYSA, Greg Smith, is here to recap 2025 and look ahead to 2026. Welcome. Today we are joined by someone who's been with the Washington Spirit for the past 13 years and full-time since 2018. She now leads the club's youth initiative as Director of Youth Soccer, connecting the professional game with the next generation. Please welcome Ana Mayoral. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It is a pleasure to have you here. So for our listeners and our friends who are watching and checking us out, who may not be aware of you, give us a little bit of a background, like where you're from and how'd you find soccer?
So I was born and raised in Mexico City.
Okay.
And soccer is part of our culture. So you literally are born, they tell you this is your name, this is your religion, and this is your soccer club.
I love that.
So you're always have that soccer background in your life, even though it doesn't matter if you don't play, it doesn't matter if you watch soccer, if you don't follow, you know who your team is. So it's part of our culture. It's very common to see kids in the neighborhood just go out and play, and one day they're playing hide and seek or they're playing tag, and someone brings a ball, and that's it. It's a soccer game.
It's like from Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Football is life.
Exactly. Football is life. So we play with the neighborhood kids, with your cousins. You go to the park and someone brings a ball, and all the kids. Do you know them? No. It's a magnet.
Yes.
So I guess that's how I grew up.
Okay.
I never play organized soccer.
But you did play neighborhood.
I play with my friends, with my neighbors, with my brother.
You could kick a ball, you could pass.
I don't think I can kick a ball to save my life, but I was there.
Okay, but you'll love it.
I love it, yes.
Even though you may not be a superstar on the field,
Absolutely
on the pitch, but it's definitely number one in the heart.
Definitely.
I love soccer. I would love you being here. So then when was the moment that you kind of discovered, wait a minute, soccer might not just be life, it could also be work, and you created a career out of this?
Actually, it's a very funny story because growing up, I never saw myself working in sports in general.
Really?
It was never a thought. I don't think that I ever consider it.
Okay.
Not because I didn't want to, but because I didn't think about it. It wasn't just something that I grew up like, I want to work in sports.
Then what'd you think?
Kids.
Interesting.
You have kids and then things change.
Interesting.
We came here in 2005.
Okay.
My kids were 4 and 7.
Got it.
And both of them wanted to play soccer. I'm lying. My son wanted to play soccer. My daughter wanted to be with the brother, so she was always kicking the ball.
Love it.
And honestly, I was a stay-at-home mom. I was very blessed that I was able to stay with my kids and take them to all their activities, go to all the field trips, and my kids decided, like, you don't work, she can be the team manager. So they volunteered me for everything and anything.
Thank you, kids.
So that's more or less, it's a very funny path because that's what happened. Like, I was a team manager for my kids' soccer teams, and then the coaches would need a team manager for a different team, and they asked me, and my kids would say, yeah, my mom can do it. And little by little, it just, I started managing more teams and more teams that were not my kids. And then a coach said, like, I'll pay you if you manage all my teams. And I was like, oh, okay.
More money.
Okay. So you're going to pay me for things that I do for free. Okay, cool.
Yes.
And I think that's how I started. And I ended up working with several youth clubs in the area.
Okay.
Doing registrations, doing carding, doing all that behind the scenes team manager work.
Yeah, everything that's necessary to the game.
Exactly. And that kind of was how I started. And then for the Washington Spirit, it was my daughter was obsessed with soccer.
Okay.
So
that was what I was curious. I mean, going from youth soccer to professional, Washington Spirit, MLS, that's a huge jump.
That's a huge jump.
How did you, what brought it? And you're saying your daughter, once again, the kids.
The kids.
I love them.
So my daughter, in 2013, when the Spirit started, my daughter was literally in love with the game, in love with the team. So we were season ticket holders. We were always there. The Spirit used to have youth teams. We had Super Y.
Ooh,
and of course, you guessed right, I was a team manager.
Of course.
So, and then I was a team manager for one team and for another team. In that time, the Spirit didn't have a lot of full-time staff. It was a very small staff.
Okay.
So they rely a lot on volunteers and interns. So obviously my daughter volunteered me for everything and anything. In 2017, the academy started.
Okay.
And my daughter tried out for the Washington Spirit Academy, made the team. And yes, you guessed right again. I was a team manager.
Volunteered.
For the first showcase in Florida, they asked me to chaperone, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then they called me and said, like, oh, yeah, we'll pay for your trip. Can you please go? And I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Florida.
Florida, I'll go.
Twist my arm.
And I ended up not chaperoning her team, but managing and coordinating all of the Maryland teams. And when I came back, I met with the director of operations at the time and to give up all the invoices and all the reports and everything that they needed. And she asked me, like, would you like to work for us? And I'm like, doing what? Like, oh, this is also what I'm doing for free. You're going to pay me to work. I'm like, oh, sounds like a deal. So that's how I started working with the Spirit.
They're smart. They identified somebody who was awesome, and they were like, we're not letting her go. I like that.
I love working for the Spirit. It was very organic. It wasn't something that I was like chasing after, but I definitely embraced the opportunity and love working for the Washington Spirit.
I can't imagine why. I mean, just the most amazing group of women. And I got to say congratulations, 2 years in a row, making it to the championships. That had to be awesome.
Yes.
Any behind the scenes excitement you can share with us, what it was like making it this season or the last?
Honestly, like it's a lot of emotions because obviously it was heartbreaking to lose again, especially against our biggest rivals, Gotham. Yes.
Batman.
But we really like, the way that I see it is that it was such a successful year. We've grown so much as an organization. As I mentioned before, in 2013, 2018, there were like four or five full-time employees. Right now, we are so much bigger.
We're an operation, an MLS operation.
We really are.
And by the way, we love working with you guys.
We love working with you guys too. We really have grown a lot. So we see all the successes in every single department. When we go to Audi and we have sellout crowds and we see the kids and the families and all of our fans enjoying the game as an experience, not only what's happening on the field, but everything around what involves being part of the game, from pre-game shows, halftime shows, match day memories. It's an experience. So how much we've grown in viewership, in attendance, how much we've grown in interaction and engagement from our fans, how much we've grown on our community side. So all of that is a success. The way that I see it, it was a 2025, even though we didn't come back with the championship.
It's all good.
It was a success.
It is a huge success, and we are all so proud, and we're going to be back next year.
We will, and we'll bring it back.
That's right, Gotham. We're coming for you. So you kind of led us into some of your roles. Talk about the duties and responsibilities you do with the Washington Spirit.
So obviously my role has evolved a lot throughout the year since I started. In 2019 we pulled out of the youth competition business, so we don't have an academy, we don't have super white teams, we don't have youth teams overall. So that's when we made the decision in 2020 to really embrace being a community.
There it is.
And create partnerships with the youth clubs. The youth clubs are doing a great job.
Yes, agreed.
Training our kids, training the players. So why are we going to compete with them?
Okay.
It made no sense. So my job at the time and throughout all these years has been to create these relationships with the youth clubs and trying to help each other, create partnerships where it's really a true partnership where we provide support and they support us. So it is very rewarding to do that. So that's on one side. On the other, we also do, the youth department belongs to the community department. So we try to also do a lot of like community outreach. We have programs like Behind the Game, which is probably one of my favorite programs, where we bring high school varsity teams to our training facilities. They get to interact with their players. They get to ask questions, watch practice, see that the drills that they're doing in their high school trainings, in their club trainings, is the same drills that the pros are doing. So kind of giving them a motivation to stay in the game, and which is very important for us. Keep the girls in the game. So if you have a high school team and you want to come to our training facility, go to our website. There's a form you can fill out, or email me, and I will be happy to put you on the list.
I'm going to put you on the spot. What's the website?
WashingtonSpirit.com.
I ask the hard-hitting questions.
Yes. And you go to the community and you see behind the game, and that's where you find the form.
You all are absolutely amazing. And seriously, I said thank you before, but I mean, I really want to express the appreciation on behalf of MSYSA. I mean, what you all do for soccer locally in conjunction with us and the support, like you were saying back, it's truly magical. I mean, we love you guys, and we just want to say thank you. And getting into that community outreach, one of the things the Spirit did with MSYSA is our Let's Play program, which is one of my personal favorites. And for those I know who've checked out on the line, we've talked about Let's Play a lot, and that's the program where we like to grow the game, and we introduce it to elementary students who are kind of unable or not able to get into a quality soccer program. I may not have one, and we're here to bring it to them. You all are such a huge support. Can you talk to us why that's so important for the Spirit?
Honestly, when I first heard about the Let's Play program, it was a no-brainer for us to want to be part of it. For us, it's not a secret that some kids don't have the ability or the resources to be in organized sports in general.
Truth.
So for Let's Play to bring soccer to them. And it's not only about soccer. I've been to several of the sessions, and they talk about nutrition, they talk about healthy habits, they talk about working as a team, they talk about even school, like making sure that the kids are doing well in school. So I think that program is such a valuable experience for the kids.
It is.
Where the kids, it's not only stay like after school daycare where they just be there and look at each other and chat. They have an organized sports
program
that they might not have otherwise.
They won't.
And one of the things that I love the most about it is the fact that Nathan and his team are sharing that program with as many state associations around the U.S. as they can.
You're right.
And they do it for free. They give all the resources. I would think that my dream would be that every school in the United States at some point in time would have a program, a Let's Play program or a similar program like that.
It's important.
And I'm just going to throw it to you. Like, why stop at elementary schools? Let's do middle school. The girls drop out in sports between the ages of 12 and 14 is extremely high, way higher than on the boys' side. And that has to do a lot with many different factors. It can be, I'm basing this information from the Aspen Hill Institute research, where it says that a lot of girls stop playing sports because of lack of access to sports bras, to period products.
Wow.
Like not having the knowledge on how to manage their growth and how to make that change. So
fascinating. I never knew that. Thank you for sharing. See, that's something we talked to Nathan about, and that's how we can grow Let's Play at a higher level.
I would love to see Let's Play keep growing and maybe move also to expand to middle school girls and provide that type of education, provide that type of products to the girls so that they can stay in the game. Because boys are staying in the game for the most part, but girls are dropping.
I didn't realize that was a reason for it.
That's one of the reasons, not the only one.
Right, but
stereotypes,
it's
a major issue is access to sports bras.
Fascinating, because that is something Let's Play does. We give cleats, we give water bottles, soccer balls. This would be the next level.
The next level, yeah.
Genius. This is why the Washington Spirit brought Ana in. I get it now. You're amazing. Well, keeping it with Let's Play and the Spirit, you all did one of, I think, the most amazing moments of Let's Play with McKenna.
I love McKenna.
Were you at that event?
I was at that event, yes.
All right, you got to share with us what that was like. Talk about like community and actually women empowerment. Here is a professional soccer player going back to her elementary school that she attended with her mom. Talk to us. What was that like? What does that mean to community, girls, school, everything?
We are very fortunate that all of our players, every single one of them, are very committed to the community. And having McKenna go, as you said, to her elementary school
Yeah.
and interact with the kids, interact with the teachers, with the coaches, it was a really moving moment. I was walking with McKenna to the school, and she's walking and she's looking at the wall art from the kids and everything, and she stopped in every single one of them and remembering about her life as an elementary kids school in Montgomery County. So it was very nice. And fun fact, that was not the first time that McKenna went to that school.
Really?
She had gone the year before.
With Let's Play as well?
With Let's Play as well.
No way. I did not know that.
We did that on purpose. But,
okay.
One of the things that moved me the most, and I think that that's what we want to see. So McKenna gets inside the gym, and there's a couple of kids that just look at her and just start running at her, give her a big hug, and the first thing that they say, "Do you remember me?"
Okay, how? I'm lost.
So the kids in Let's Play, they had been doing Let's Play the year before, and they had met her before.
Oh, so this was the second appearance.
The second
and
appearance.
Do you remember
yes,
me?
and
Oh
the kids
my
were like,
gosh.
"Do you remember me?" And McKenna, of course. And they started talking about soccer and about school and about friends and about family. And I think that that's the whole point. Like just going there once, and the kids forgetting that they even met her or that they met any of our players. The impact is this much.
Yes.
But when the player comes back and the kids remember her.
Holy moly.
And that is a different level, because that means that these kids actually connected with McKenna,
yes.
connected with the Washington Spirit, connected with the sport.
Yes.
They got motivated. They see her as a role model. And I think that it's very important to mention, like I don't remember where I heard it, but it stuck with me. If you see it, you can be it.
Ooh, that's good.
So
yes.
I think that communication between the kids and our players is so important when the kids, it's been a year and they still remember. And it made an impact a year before, and they want to keep, in the sport, they want to keep looking up to someone.
Growing. And I can only imagine what that also meant to McKenna.
Yeah. Oh,
as well.
the mom was about to cry.
Like,
I was with her. Yeah, she
she
had tears.
And then I take the parent level. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, I'd be a mess. I'd be Papa Priestley on the floor. I'd be like, that's my baby.
Yeah.
So proud. Oh, thank you, the Washington Spirit. This is what will create Football is Life in America. I mean, which is so important. And we are about to embark on a massive year in soccer here in the U.S. And I'm curious, what excites you most about the future for the Washington Spirit in the growth of U.S. soccer?
I think that there's a lot of things. First of all, as I mentioned, I'm from Mexico, and in Mexico, soccer is the sport.
The sport.
Here in the U.S., it's growing very fast, but it's still not the sport. So you have a lot of kids that are playing 100,000, millions of kids playing soccer Monday through Friday. They go to play their game during the weekends. They go home, and there's football, there's basketball, there's baseball, there's
NASCAR, you
whatever,
name it.
you name it. But parents don't put soccer on.
Not a lot.
So not as much as we wish. We would like.
We do in our homes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yes, it isn't.
You ask me in my house.
Sport.
There's TV. If the TV's on,
it's on soccer.
There's some soccer going on.
There it is.
Whatever country.
I love.
But yeah, like hopefully, no secret.
Yep.
in my opinion, probably the biggest sports event in the world, because it really covers all the world, is the FIFA World Cup.
It is, like it or not, America.
So it's coming to the US in 2026. So my dream is that more families, more households will be turning in to watch soccer, and they'll fall in love with the game.
I hope so.
So hopefully there's going to be more engagement from the American families to watch the game and put more soccer. Watch the NWSL. Nowadays, there's like so many ways to watch the games. Watch the MLS. Watch the Premier League. Watch soccer. It doesn't really matter what you watch. Just watch soccer. Now, mind you, I do want you to watch the Washington Spirit.
Yes, you must watch. Come on down to Audi. The place is amazing.
Yes, absolutely. But hopefully having the World Cup here, getting that excitement, that huge event worldwide that's going to be happening here in our backyard, hopefully that's going to grow the
whole entire the love of the game for this country.
Exactly.
Knocking on wood. Because I've been playing soccer personally my entire life. I mean, as a little boy, and that's why I'm not a professional player at all. I'm not good, but I love it. And football is life.
Football
and
is
I
life.
believe it. And yes, everybody loves to talk about football and the Super Bowl, but I'm sorry, I'm a World Cup guy. And there's a lot of those memes you see going around with like the Super Bowl trophy and the World Cup trophy. It's real.
Yeah.
It really is. So you definitely check it out. All right. I am just so grateful that you've given me this much time. We're going to shift into what we call Priestley's Quick Kicks.
Okay.
Real quick, short, question answer things. And this is absolutely perfect for number one. Football or soccer?
Football.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. What's the coolest memory you've had so far working with the Washington Spirit?
2021 championship game where we won.
Yes. Love it. Do it again, ladies. All right. Who are your favorite club teams anywhere in the world?
Okay, that's a long answer. That's not
okay.
quick.
Go for it.
As I said, born in Mexico, name Ana, club team, Club America. But blood is stronger. So on the men's side, Club America. On the women's side, Mazatlan FC, because my daughter plays for them.
Which is unbelievable. Now, this is the daughter that brought you to the Spirit, that came through the program and now plays professionally.
But if I need to say, but the only correct answer would be the Washington Spirit, because fans since 2013 supported that team from the get-go, will be my team till I die. I follow also La Liga, Barca, men and women. My daughter started playing in Guatemala, so why not? We started following Guatemala. League, men and women, Xelajú MC, which yesterday they just sadly lost the final of the Central American Cup.
It happens.
But it happens.
Dust off, we come back again.
So we do follow a lot of soccer.
I love that. All right, so World Cup, it's coming. Curious, the one player you're especially excited to see on that field? Tough questions.
That's a really tough question.
Because there's a lot of great players out there.
A lot of great players. So, without thinking, I would have said Messi.
I was thinking that as well.
Barcelona fan, Messi fan.
Makes sense. And could be his final.
It could be his final.
Yeah.
If I would love to see, remember Mexican, so I want to see our Mexican players step up, and every single one of them, I want them to do well.
Well, then I think this is going to be a no-brainer question then.
So there are like so many, like I love the Spanish players. I love to see Yamal. Like, I think he's a superstar.
He's amazing.
Amazing.
So fun to watch.
So fun to watch.
And see, that's the thing about the World Cup. We're getting all of the world's greatest players on the field playing for country, which really, it ups their motivation to show it's some of the best soccer, football in the world. So therefore, prediction, who's going to win?
See, my heart wants to say Mexico, but I don't think that's going to happen. So my brain's going to say Spain.
I like it. See, I would want to say USA, but I'm not because I know better. So I don't even know. I think I'd like to see maybe Spain myself.
Yeah.
That would be really, really cool. All righty. You wear a lot of hats. We've learned that here. Soccer mom. What's the best part about that role?
Actually, the best part is literally being able to see your kids do what they love.
Yes.
I actually wanted to be a dance mom.
Which is they're kind of close. Like when you think about it, dance moms are, but so are soccer moms sometimes. And just the amount of focus and practice and desire goes into both.
I think that's the thing is like, for me, it was about letting my kids do what they really wanted to do. Yeah. I asked them growing up, elementary school, middle school, do one sport, one art, whatever you want. And you can do something in the fall, something different in the spring. But really being a soccer mom, every time that they went to a practice, every time that they went to a game, when they won, when they lost, that the faces, the environment, the friendships.
Yes.
For me, seeing them smile and enjoy what they were doing, it's just worth every single time we had to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to a winter
2
game.
hours away
freezing.
Yes, but that's
it's just worth it.
And because you see the joy, and let me tell you, soccer mom extraordinaire right here, whose daughter made it to the professionals, which is amazing. And therefore, my last quick kick for families who are thinking maybe I want to get my kid in soccer. What advice would you give them?
I think that find a good environment for your kid. Don't go into enrolling your kid thinking that you want them to become the next professional superstar. Enroll the kids because playing a team sport is going to help them forever. It's going to help them at school. It's going to help them when they go to the workforce. They're going to learn how to play as a team, how to work as a team, how to cooperate and support each other as a team, which is really valuable when you are an adult. Make sure that they are in an environment where they are enjoying themselves. It's not about the wins and the loss and how many times you lose. It's about enjoying what they're doing.
Yes.
Like having fun. Having a coach, look for the coach. Don't look for the name of the leagues. Look for the coach that's going to support your kid, that's going to get the best out of them, that's going to help them grow their self-confidence. And in my opinion, I think that's the most important. If they become the next soccer player or not, it doesn't matter really.
It's true.
It's about the road.
Yes.
It's about what they're going to...
The lessons.
The lessons they're going to learn by being in a team sport. So really, it's like let them enjoy it.
Love
and
it.
when you're on the sidelines, support your kids, clap, congratulate. Don't push them too much. Don't really show them that being on the sidelines means that you are supporting them. Take away that pressure. So because the more they enjoy it, the more they're gonna want to do it.
That is why you are the ultimate soccer mom, which is why the Washington Spirit said, we want Ana. Thank you so much for coming here on the line.
It's my absolute pleasure. And to everyone that's watching, please support your soccer team. Hopefully you're supporting the Washington Spirit. We'll be coming back in 2026. Please keep a lookout to all the events that we'll be having. Come to Audi games. We really try to make it a great experience with match day memories, with a great performance on and off the field. For high school teams that want to be part of our Behind the Game, please fill out the form. It's on our website, on their community. We have mentorship programs for female coaches. We want to keep them in the game. Also, registration will start early January. So,
it's creeping up.
We would love to have more female coaches applying for this program. It's absolutely free, obviously. We'll have a very exciting 2026 season. And hopefully we keep selling out Audi and giving everybody a really good experience.
We're going to be a part of it. For all the information, again, WashingtonSpirit.com. Ana, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. This is El Capitan, my friend, the executive director of MSYSA. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Smith is with us as we wrap up the final episode of 2025 on the line and our visionary. I just want to start off by saying thank you.
Well, thank you, Priestley. It's an honor to be here. It's been a lot of fun watching this initiative grow. On the line, I know today we're going to talk about a lot of things that have happened in 25 and then where we go in 26, but On the Line has been one of those bright spots for sure.
You have mentioned the magical word we're going to talk about today, growth. We had some amazing growth in 2025. We want to talk about some of our highlights, and then we're going to peek, spoiler alert, into 2026. So, I mean, On the Line for me was a massive highlight. And again, thank you. The opportunities, the interviews, to everybody who was a part of this. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Tell us, what were some of your peaks of 2025?
Well, yeah, so again, starting with On the Line and really all the work that you and Paul and Bree and Grenor do within the marketing and communications department, it's really, really, really important to us that we get the word out. And there's no better way to share all the incredible things that are happening than using the various mediums available. And in this one, a streaming option that's audio and visual is important. We also use the Kickoff, which is a publication, which is more so a visual, but then we also have all the social channels and the website, on and on, mass emails. There are many, many different ways that the department is using to try to convey and excite people and let them know what we're doing, because it's pretty impressive.
It's what we talk about, growth. This is the avenues that we are getting to get in touch with and let people know what's happening here at MSYSA.
It's really important because at the core, we are a community. Maryland and DC, through the game of soccer, there are fans, there are coaches, there are parents, there are players, but we are a community. And whether you are currently a part of the soccer community or not, we, going forward, want to do more to embrace you. We want everyone to feel that they are a part of this. It's really exciting times to be a part of the soccer family here in Maryland and DC, based on what's coming up in 26 and what we're doing as a state association.
We will definitely be talking World Cup, but some of the highlights of 2025, I think we need to definitely shine light on for one of my personal favorites, and I know you also love it, Let's Play.
For sure. So we are fortunate to have so many amazing people who are part of the work that MSYSA is doing. Let's Play is a very, very important program to us. And this year it met and exceeded even more sort of expectations. We have 66 programs serving over 2,000 children. It's over 30 schools all across the jurisdiction. And we need to keep growing that because there are hundreds and hundreds of Title I and community schools at the elementary school level that don't yet have this program. And when you see the impact it has in the lives of these young people, these children, through the game of soccer, but again, soccer becomes the vehicle. It's about the relationships. It's about them as a member of the community knowing there are people here who care about me and they want to help me have a better life and have access to programming such as soccer through Let's Play. So for all the right reasons, that's a phenomenal program. And yes, this year it grew to its largest size ever, and we expect it to keep going on that trajectory.
It's a wonderful program. If you're interested in supporting it, if you want us to come to your schools, MSYSA.com, please be a part of this community. It's fantastic.
.org.
MSYSA.org.
.com will probably get you there too when it pulls up in the search query. But that's just one program, a very important one. But we can go right on down the list. Our Summer Soccer Academy, which is a residential opportunity for young people to get away from mom and dad during the summertime and learn about soccer and learn how to be a little bit more responsible and
independent.
mature. You got it. That program, yet again, third year in a row, sold out faster than ever before, sold out in about 2 weeks. Because of that, we have worked with our partners over there at the St. James Academy, and we will be offering 3 weeks in 2026 for the first time ever, and we fully expect that that'll sell out very quickly as well. Coaching education, we had 91 different coaching education courses offered in our jurisdiction. About 1,500 coaches received licensing. Why that's significant is because we believe that better environments create better experiences.
Yes.
And if we want people to stay in the game, we want to make sure they're having a good time, that they're receiving quality instruction, and you help make sure that happens through the licensure process.
And we're going to continue that in 2026.
For sure. Our technical director has done a phenomenal job with increasing the access to those programs so that the outcomes that I just described can be realized all across the jurisdiction.
Special shout out to that technical director, Gandalf French. You are awesome.
And in addition to that, MSYSA proudly offers assigning services. So we have 50,000 sanctioned matches that take place in Maryland and DC, and the assigning is where those licensed referees get placed on those matches. And through the services provided by MSYSA, over 15,000 matches had referees assigned at nearly a 100% fill rate, which is incredible.
It's unbelievable. And that kind of underscores teamwork, makes the dream work.
Yeah, that doesn't just happen for sure. There's so many moving pieces and the weather and conflicts, and it's a lot.
And may I add real quickly, just a little tip for next season. Love and respect those referees. They're working hard. They're humans like you and I. We're not perfect. I hate to break that, but it's true. Be kind.
Absolutely. And if there are people who want to become a licensed referee, we are constantly offering opportunities for them to do that. We have scholarships and grants available to help cover those costs because you can't grow the game without quality referees. It's important, just like coaches are important.
MSYSA.org.
And then in addition to that, not that it's in any way, second or third, on the social media side, tens of thousands of followers. I was speaking with Bree, our manager of marketing communications. She told me that we had well over 1 million impressions this past year. And I was sitting there trying to do the math. That's a lot of impressions.
So many.
That's views, that's clicks, that's people leaving comments. That's a lot.
That's huge.
And
thank you.
She has done a phenomenal job. We've really reached all new heights with the work that she's doing. So.
And for the record, fans, behind the scenes, she has to deal with me. So really give her a big hug.
And so again, everywhere that you look, all across the operation, things are really, really, really good. But what's important to remember is that our mission is grow the game. Yep. And use that game to transform lives. And so while everything I just said is really, really good, we don't strive for good. We strive for exceptional. Yes. We strive for amazing. And the reality is that we have a lot of work to do.
Fair.
There's over 1 million children who live in our jurisdiction, and collectively right now we serve about 82,000. 82,000 is a lot of people.
But when you do the math, there's...
We've got about 96% growth opportunity. 96% of our amateur youth population that we are not, through our vast network of partner clubs and leagues, we're not doing anything with. We're not giving them access to the game. We're not giving them opportunities to have their lives improved through their participation.
Well, I see a wonderful opportunity for 2026 here then.
I think you're right, Priestley. And so in 2026, most people are aware we're going to host this little thing called the FIFA World Cup. It happens to be the largest tournament that will have ever been held, and it is by far the largest sporting event in the world. And it is taking place primarily on our soil here in America. We're also partnering, of course, with Mexico and Canada, but the vast majority of all of the matches will be held here in the U.S. And we do expect it's going to have a pretty big impact on people's awareness of the game and hopefully their desire to want to participate in some way.
I completely agree. This is going to be enormous.
And it just so happens that in 2026, it's also the 50th year anniversary of the Maryland State Youth Soccer Association. I would like to say we planned that.
You guys are brilliant.
But we did not plan that. But what we are planning are lots of ways that we can continue furthering the mission of growing the game and using it to transform lives while celebrating the fact that MSYSA is here, has been here, and fully plans to continue being here as we are nowhere near completing the mission, because until everyone has access to the game,
Yes.
there's still work to be done.
I love this.
So what we're looking at in 26 and beyond is a couple key sort of bucket initiatives.
Okay.
So the first one is this concept of the player, the participant, health and safety. We know that soccer is already a pretty safe and healthy sport to play. There are, of course, injuries.
Fair. Yes.
But we believe we can do even more. And one example is that within our jurisdiction, there are hundreds of facilities. Think of a local park where people come out and play soccer, where they may not have access to an AED.
Excellent point. Super important.
And even if they are at a facility where they do technically have an AED, they may not always be accessible.
By the field.
They may be in a school building, locked away,
Yes.
for example. So one of the initiatives within this first sort of bucket of participant health and safety is how do we lead an effort to put more AEDs at more facilities all across our jurisdiction, and not just provide it, but provide it in a way that it's accessible, and then provide the necessary education.
How to administer and utilize these.
And to train people on where to go. And maybe it's a standardized location where if you're at a soccer field, always look to this side in this corner, and that's where you should find it, to standardize. You see where this is going?
I love this. Yes.
And that's just one example of how we believe we can positively affect the safety aspect and the healthy aspect. There's lots of other examples that we're working on as far as a concept called prehab. So providing participants with valuable information about the correct stretching to do, how to strengthen muscles before you ever get an injury. Prehab.
We're avoiding the injury here if we're learning the proper techniques. I love great thoughts.
And then, of course, there's the mental piece, and there are companies out there who provide incredible resources, whether it's through an app on your smart device, where they can help people get into the correct mental space. And if they are struggling, we can connect them with professionals who can help for where they might be at that time.
One of the highlights of the year was working with Dr. J from the University of Maryland College Park about mental health and the wellness of the players for the coaching. I think it's a great initiative.
So there's much more, but that's the first sort of bucket of health and safety. The second one is this idea of equitable access. So I used that word a moment ago when it came to coaching education and the fact that we're providing more coaching education than we have before. That is starting to address it, but we can do much more. So how do we provide greater access to the game than we are today, whether it's through the network of hundreds and hundreds of clubs and leagues or through other initiatives that we make available? So what we're doing is we're taking our current known information, our registration data, and we're using GIS, and we're overlaying the community census and the survey data to say, okay, knowing who we're currently serving, knowing where people do live based on the census tracts, where are the gaps? Where are we missing them? Purposefully bringing opportunities to those locations, because we know transportation is a major hurdle. It's wonderful that you have a place in, we'll just call it the Maryland Soccerplex. But if you don't live within a reasonable travel distance, that may not help you very much.
Very true.
And so how do we bring programs, how do we work with state and local municipalities to make spaces available? So there's a lot of work to be done, but you can get the thoughts here. Equitable access, continuing to expand the grants and scholarships that we offer to reduce or completely alleviate another known hurdle of money, financial
Yes.
burden of participation. So we're working on that as well. And then the last bucket is this one in general just called development. And again, it's for all of the stakeholder groups. So it's not just a player development, which we're working on a child development program, which we'll give to all of the clubs to go out and engage with younger people than they might currently be working with, even as young as 2 or 3 years old.
I believe. Let's get a ball on their feet.
But it's also thinking a little bit differently about the landscape. We know the jurisdiction. We know what it looks like in the Golden Triangle from D.C. to Frederick to Baltimore. We know about the Eastern Shore and Southern Maryland. We know about points west of Hagerstown out towards Cumberland. And it's how do we do a better job of entering into those different communities and providing services, providing benefits. So the one idea that we're fleshing out still is this idea of a mobile development center. So
I've heard about this. Yes, this is amazing.
So think of a massive tent, but it's not like a typical tent. It almost feels like a permanent structure that comes and gets erected, ideally near a safe place to play, whether it's a full-blown artificial turf field or not. And inside the tent, it has electricity, so you have lighting, you have climate control to some extent, so there's some heat in there.
Amazing.
You can set it up as like a lecture style where there are like a classroom where there's tables and chairs facing the front, maybe for coaching education or for some of the referee licensing. You can remove the tables and chairs and utilize the floor, which has artificial turf, and you can actually do small group trainings. You can do the child development program I talked about. So all of a sudden you're like, well, hold on. How is this different than what we have today? Well, what's different is that you're literally inventing the space.
Correct.
To bring the local community. So let's say you put this in, outside of St. Mary's down.
Sure.
People within a 10, 15, 20 mile radius can now all come to that location, and maybe you're there for a month. And you can offer programming through each of the evenings and weekends all month long.
Brilliant.
And then you take that and it becomes the traveling road show. And then all of a sudden now you go out, towards Cumberland and you offer it for the next month. And then you go up, towards Cecil County, and then you go to the Eastern Shore. And you can see where all of a sudden you start planning out the programming. You're now meeting people where they are.
Love that,
And it's not that
Greg.
you're coming just to then leave them. It's that you're leaving a lot behind. You're leaving knowledge behind. You're leaving licensure behind. You're leaving potentially equipment behind.
This is beautiful. Growing the game in places where we haven't been able to touch with a facility that kind of rivals a professional setup.
Potentially. I haven't seen the tent yet, but you can see the vision. You
I
can
do
see
the
idea.
vision. I feel the vision, and I love where it's all coming from.
And so those are kind of the three ideas going forward that we want to be focusing on while still maintaining the mission of growing the game.
We got some lofty mountains we're looking to climb.
Yeah, and we're not looking to do it alone. I heard someone say once, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others.
I love that.
We've been here for 50 years, and we fully expect to be here for another 50. So we have a long way to go, and so we're going with as many people who will partner with us, whether they are clubs or leagues, whether they are other nonprofits that are complementary, whether they are for-profits that want to give back to the community, government agencies. The list is really quite limitless. We cannot do it alone. It does take all of us, but we are happy to put the time and effort in and to kind of lead the charge. So this is an insight of where we are going.
Well, obviously, if you can't tell, they lead with brains and heart. And I love that about MSYSA. If you want to support and want to be a part of this incredible community that my buddy Greg has so beautifully talked about, MSYSA.org. Perfect. Please check us out, join the family. And I'm telling you, believe it or not, this is seriously still 50 years in. It's just the beginning. I think about what the World Cup is about to bring to our country and the excitement level for players and people who aren't even familiar. Back in 1994, when the World Cup came, we didn't have social media. So it really made quite an impression. But what is going to happen now, I don't think we're ready for, and I am so excited for.
Similarly, I have been listening to whether it's the radio or television ads, and they are starting to come out in full force. Everyone, Bank of America,
Yes.
Home Depot, everyone is so proud to be a part of this a moment in time, which we might never see again.
It's true. It's
really
true.
special.
So be a part of something incredibly special that just totally transforms a child's life. Help us, MSYSA.org. It is probably one of the best, most fun things you can do. Greg, again, thank you for having me be a part of your family. Here at MSYSA, it has been the best for my 2025. Thank you.
Let's keep it going, Priestley.
Will do. Happy New Year, happy holidays, and thank you to all players, parents, refs, coaches. Teamwork makes the dream work. We'll catch you in 2026 on The Line. Another amazing episode of On the Line. Thank you to Greg. Thank you to Ana Mayoral of the Washington Spirit. And a special thank you. Thank you for watching or listening and being a part of On the Line. So excited for all the great things to happen in 2026. So from our family here at MSYSA to your family there, thank you and have an awesome time on the field. We'll see you there.